Welcome in.
At this time, please stand and welcome to the field your 2024 Charlevoix Raiders varsity football team. Let's give it up for your Raiders. Student athletes in the Northern Michigan Football Conference would like to show their support and commitment to sportsmanship. We understand this can include respect, responsibility, and restraint. It is citizenship in action. We ask you as parents, fans, players, coaches, and officials to join us in making this a positive experience for all involved. At this time, we would like to honor the life and memory of Mr. Larry Levingood. Larry, who we fondly remember as the Earl of Everywhere, was a devoted environmentalist, iconic community volunteer, and lawn chair aficionado. Raider Nation remembers Larry's commitment to service as the 22 years he served as a school board member, as well as the years he dedicated to organizing and working the chain gang at home football games. Please join us in a moment of silence as we remember the life and memory of Larry Levingood. Fans, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as Mr. Bronson leads the Raider Marching Band and alumni in the playing of our national anthem.
From what I understand, this trombone is just a freshman.
Raider Marching Band.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Kicking off for the Raiders, Ryan Pearl. Number 10, Aiden Smith on the recovery. Braves will take the ball on the 35-yard line.
Go Raiders! Fire up, Raiders! Oh, move!
Flag on the play. Ball start on the Braves. That'll put the ball back on the 30-yard line.
Go Raiders! Yes! Yeah, nice job!
Pass intended for number 5, Andy Oliver. Broken up, though, by Brady Warchaw.
Brady! Yeah, Logan!
Smith's pass to number 4, zipped on over to Walker Hazen. Tackled by number 4, Logan Watkins. Smith's pass intended for Hazen falls incomplete.
Hold them, Raiders!
Looks like the Raiders are going to take the ball at the 44-yard line. With the handoff to Warchall up the middle. Tripped up by number 50, Malcolm Davis. Sorry about that. Make that number 1, Cody Pritt. Number 6, Ian Moran with the QB keep, runs up the sidelines and pushed out of bounds by number 9, Devin Gradhoff. That'll be a first down for the Raiders. Watkins on that run, tripped up by number 77, Carter Graham. Another Raider first down. Warchall on that carry. Stopped by number 54, Ollie Tipton. 55, Stephen Pace. Moran's pass to Logan Watkins. Stopped by number 3, Hunter Oliver. And 9, Devin Gradhoff. Moran on that keeper. Stopped by number 5, Andy Oliver. Ian Moran with the keeper, runs alongside the Raiders, touchdown! two-point conversion is good. Moran's pass to number 11, Jackson Krause. That'll put the score Raiders 8, Tawas 0.
Or someone you know in need of commercial, residential, or marine electrical work? Look no further than Charlevoix's best, Wilmot Electric. Serving our community for 35 years, Wilmot Electric has just what you need to keep you and your family safe year-round with their highly professional team that works hard to find a solution to all of your electrical needs. That's Wilmot Electric. Call them today at 231-547-5583 or visit them online at wilmotelectric.com.
There we go. I think, ladies and gentlemen, you might be able to hear us now. I deeply apologize for that. Interesting scenario there.
Ryan Pearl to kick off for the Raiders. Receiving for the Braves, number 9, Devin Gradhoff, number 5, Andy Oliver.
Testing. Yep, okay. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That was my fault. Here we go. Ian Moran going to kick off this time. Down to the 25 we go. I do deeply apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had the mute button on us the whole time as I was working on commercials earlier. You missed the audio call, a great one at that. We've been having some fun here. Ian Moran with a touchdown of his own as he ran that one in, and then a pass to Jackson Krause to get 8 points on the board.
That's a good way to start the game, and it's going to be a comfortable lead. Now we want to see the defense, again, hold the Braves.
Yep.
But if we could get up by a few more scores, I'm sure with tonight being senior night, we want to get all of those guys in for sure. Let me see.
So here we go, Braves starting the second drive of the game. That one goes right through the fingertips of number 5, Andy Oliver. Just couldn't quite haul it in. Oh, there we go. Another fun graphic on the board.
And if you're listening in tonight, you're listening in with Amy Putman. She's at home listening in to the broadcast, and we appreciate that.
Yep, letting us know that we had a
she
lack of audio there.
Yeah. Amy's like, why can't I hear you guys? Because Shane had the mute button on, Amy. That's why.
You see, if we had a producer and not a producer and commentator at the same time, interception, was that Logan Watkins? Waiting for his number there. Number 6, Ian Moran. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, he was our player of the game.
He was.
A couple games ago.
Yeah.
He's just a great player. And unfortunately, during the mute button episode to begin the game, we were talking about how Ian Moran is like a Swiss Army knife. He can punt. He can play quarterback. He's a running back. He's playing defense. He tackles. He just got an interception. He really is a jack of all trades on the football field.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to make a special note. We have the chat box open on YouTube tonight. We do every single night, every game that we do. So by all means, if there's something that you notice is awry, feel free to let us know in the chat box, as well as a text and a deep pass caught. Oh, my goodness. Ian Moran to Logan Watkins. 33-yard touchdown pass.
Nice. Logan Watkins, Mr. Reliable, but that was a fantastic pass from Ian Moran to Logan, but Logan did a great job. He turned around, he spotted the ball, he slowed up just a touch, and then fought his way into the end zone because the Braves did everything they could to keep him out of there.
In 22 seconds, the Raiders score 2 consecutive touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Moran had the interception here just a few moments ago off the Tawas pass from Aiden Smith. And then in the subsequent play, he throws a 33-yard touchdown pass. Brady Warchall running it in, gets the 2 points, no problem.
2 points for number 22.
All right, so we are going to thank our friends at Bingham Insurance. Running a small business can be risky, but one thing you can't leave to chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company representing auto owners insurance. As well as professional seamless gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Orion Beningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. There's always more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407 and tell them that we sent you.
Hey, you know who else is listening tonight? Gretchen Rice.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. She is such a great part of Raider Nation.
Oh, my
Thank you
goodness.
for, again, both you and Amy Putman, both, for listening in, but also for being there for our kids.
We've got so many wonderful people listening in from our own hometown, our own home state, across the country, world, you name it. We've got people all over the place, and we're all appreciative of you for tuning in.
But we want to know where everybody else is, too.
That's right.
So we want to get your comments on the YouTube channel. If you can make a comment there and be like, hey, I'm listening from Arizona, or hey, I'm listening from, like, Italy. that would be even better.
That would be, yes, indeed.
So, Sharon, if you're listening to this in Italy, by the way, I while we were muted, I said I've known Shane since he was like 12 years old. I will vouch for him anytime.
Thank you, Ann.
So if you need a reference, I'm your gal.
All right. Yes, indeed. I think she would love to hear from you.
Hey, nice kick there
Yeah, it
because that puts him back to the 20.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here. Oh, there goes David Gray running out on the field, number 60. Royalty,
That's right.
Mr.
Yeah.
Homecoming King. Got to love it.
David Gray and Gemma Bonney, the homecoming king and queen of this year's court. Congratulations to them both. So the Raiders scored 2 touchdowns and 2 drives. This is now the 3rd drive for Tawas. They started pretty well there on their first drive of the game, then had an interception off of Aiden Smith to Ian Moran. So we'll see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns, 16-0. Not even halfway through the first quarter. And that'll be a handoff, stopped pretty much immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a yard.
Looking to see who that number is. That was Hunter Oliver taking it in.
Brought down by 55, Hunter Lemoran.
Hunter Lemoran there on the tackle. Wonderful young man.
And again, we want to have a nice, good, solid game this week against Tawas. And, you know, it's any team on any night. You cannot look past a team. But we want to play flawless tonight
Yep.
to get us ready for our game for next week against Kingsley. So, and that'll be a contest. But I also appreciate Tawas coming over here this year. We went over there last year and played on a Saturday. Because that's a good, 2.5, 3 hour drive.
Yeah, yeah. Smith going for it. Oh, and he gets sacked well.
By
behind the line of
number
scrimmage.
78, Andrew
Uh-oh.
Glass.
That Glass right there, I tell you what, those Glass boys, all excellent athletes through the years. And he's proven his worth there with a big-time sack, backing Tawas all the way up inside their own 15. It'll be a 3rd and looks like near 20 coming up here for them.
Yeah, for Andrew, shout out to his mom, Jenny Glass, for teaching at the school. Again, thank you for being part of the Raider staff and teaching our students in this community, as well as his dad, Josh, is up doing some camera work for the football team,
Yeah.
volunteering his time for the program. So we appreciate that, too. And our defensive line is already standing there. Sawyer Blazik, David Gray, Andrew Glass. Maybe it might be Connor Ortiz down there. And they're just like, come on, let's go, let's play. And they are just ready.
They are just dogs looking for that T-bone steak down there to chew on. A good pass completion there, and the fumble on the ball. The Raiders recover, and guess who takes it back in? Ian Moran.
Number 6,
Oh, my
Ian
goodness.
Moran. That was not a bad pass out to
No.
Cody Prim, but when he got hit, and I believe, was that Logan Watkins? I would need to see a replay.
Yeah,
but
I would too.
I don't have one, so I can't, if you know my number, text it to me. But that was also a good hit.
Mm.
All right. We also have Terry Gorney listening again.
Uh-oh, there you
all
go.
the way from Dallas, Georgia.
Terry,
listening
thank
in.
you very much. Your sister here doing a lovely job, as always.
Terry, I had Shane since 7th grade in class, so it's one of my students that still likes me.
Well, I think there's plenty, trust me.
There are plenty that do,
Oh,
some
yeah.
that don't.
Well, that's their loss.
I'm good. You can't please everybody, I guess.
And so now the Raiders are up 3 scores, and not even through the first quarter. We're going to have Ryan Pearl kick one through the uprights.
With his bright pink socks for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much. Early detection is the key, ladies. Early detection. Advocate for yourself. Early detection there. You know, 22-0 already, and we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah. We could have a running clock before halftime, and that one sails up and away. No problem there. 23-0. Yes, indeed. We're going to send it to commercial break. I have a feeling we're going to have quite a few of these tonight and come back here on the other side for Tawas' 4th attempt at getting down the field. Stay tuned.
The Villager Pub has been a mainstay in Charlevoix dining culture for over 40 years. Situated right downtown, their friendly and experienced staff will make you feel right at home from the days of a bygone era. With a wide selection on tap and an expansive menu to pick from, sit back and relax in the pub and enjoy their eclectic 1950s era memorabilia. Stop in and see them today at 427 Bridge Street or visit them online to look at their menu at thevillagerpub.com.
And coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, we had a Ryan Pearl squib kick. Tawas nearly lost it there again, but Andy Oliver was able to fall on it in the nick of time. And so the Braves will be starting just south of their own 45-yard line. It looks like they'll be spotting it at the 36. 36. I know my numbers.
And I'm glad he just fell on that because we had 3 black jerseys for the Raiders. Logan Watkins, number 4, was there. Number 51, Gannon Wood was right there. Number 66, Emmett Felter were there. All 3 of them were ready to get that ball. So because it had hit a Braves player, and then they picked it up.
So this ties for the best starting position that the Braves have had so far this game. Reminder, this is the 4th drive that they've started. From their own 36-yard line, they were plagued with a penalty and then a couple of batted passes and a 3-and-out there to begin their first possession, and that one falls harmlessly into the grass.
Yeah, that was intended for number 4, Walker Hazen. I'm wondering, though, they have number 9, Devin Grathoff, in motion quite a bit. And I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I apologize. Could be Grathoff. And I'm always looking at him for the ball to go to him.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering when they're going to utilize him. And maybe he can have an explosive play, too. So
Well, Tawas is definitely in need of that one right now. Down a healthy margin as they come out of a little timeout there.
And you know, number 10, Aiden Smith, as their QB, he is only a sophomore. So he's going to have he's getting a year under his belt, and then he's going to be growing for the next 2.
Watching and listening from home in Charlevoix, go Raiders, Nikki Lewisell. Thank you, Nikki, for tuning in.
And congratulations, Nikki Lewisell, on your publication of your children's book. That's absolutely wonderful.
Very nice. And an encroachment penalty on the Raiders here. Give the Tawas Braves an extra few yards. See if they can put that to good use. Putting them up now to their own 41.
I like how number 66, Felter, he was the first one down on that line and ready to go. Andrew Glass is ready. He looks like he's in a starter block for tracks. He just wants to get through.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, a beautiful spiral pass, but just went well over the head of Walker Hazen once again.
Yep. We also have number 70 out there that got in the backfield for the Raiders pretty quickly. That was number 70, Andrew Grogan, getting some pressure back there.
We got a couple more shout-outs here on the YouTube chat box. Ladies and gentlemen, keep those coming in. Steve Hart, let's go Ian Moran from the Hearts in Grosse Pointe. Gary Stutzman here enjoying your broadcast from Lima, Ohio, while on my way to Atlanta to deliver household goods. Go Raiders. Well, thank you very much, Gary and Steve. And ladies and gentlemen, keep those coming in. We'd love to know where you are, who you're watching for, where you're watching from, all that good stuff. Any extra points of interest that we might like to know as well. And of course, if we have a problem like we did earlier, don't be afraid to let us know.
Usually I can count on Amy Putman and Gretchen Rice to text me and be like, hey, something's wrong.
Right. So a nice about 4-yard gain here on the run from Hunter Oliver.
He was brought down by Hunter Lemoran, his number 55. He's going to get credit for the tackle, but Brady Warchall was in there to slow him up so that Hunter could finish the job.
From Nikki Lewis. Oh, thank you so much, Ann. She really appreciated that.
She's so wonderful.
Yeah. Well,
love her.
just like you. And just like
thanks.
someone that I happen to be in a relationship with from Italy, Miss Sharon Laboni. Love you.
You're so cute.
Thank you.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh,
it in.
I just love it. Again, Sharon, I vouch for this guy completely. So, and I'm talking from like all my students called me mom. I'm talking from that standpoint too. So, that's cool. I hope you're in Italy, and if you're not watching now, maybe you'll hear it later. I'm recording because it's late at night over there.
That's right, yeah. About 1:30 in the morning. Here we go. Another pass play. Oh, my goodness me.
Landon Whistler had that the whole way, and it just went off his fingertips. And he's hanging his helmet a little bit there. But you know what? You're playing defense, and then all of a sudden you're trying to switch your brain to go, I'm on offense now. And that is a hard switch to do.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he wants it back. But, man, that was a great try. And Amy Putman, thank you for always having my back. I appreciate that. She just texted me. We got you.
Aw. Wonderful, wonderful ladies over there listening in. Thank you very much for everything that you do for us here at the school and letting us know things as well.
Yeah, they do a lot for kids.
Yes, they do.
An awful lot for kids behind the scenes that nobody knows about. But I am wondering if Amy's cats are watching with her. So. Especially Louie. I love Louie.
Oh, there you go. I love Louie. That should be a new TV show, just like Lucy. They're doing reboots all the time these days. They should do that one. So Aiden Smith there will keep it. 22, Brady Warchall, of course, all over things and actually backs him up about a half foot there behind the line of scrimmage.
We had two other Raiders in on that tackle. That was 76, Connor Ortiz, and number 66, Emmett Felter.
Very nice.
Another couple of seniors for senior night here.
Yeah.
I might get a little teary-eyed next week.
Uh-oh.
Like my last time watching them on their home field.
No crying in football. Just like, famous quote from none other than Tom Hanks in League of Their Own. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, a very, very heartfelt moment for grandma to grandson here. Grandma calling the game, grandson playing in it. And of course, you and Tony have been there every step of the way with them.
Absolutely. He's a great young man.
Yes, he is.
This group of seniors I am going to miss. They're a good class of kids overall as a senior class.
And I've had the pleasure of getting to know some of them, not the least of which with Emmett. A great young man indeed. He's got a bright future ahead of him. That pass falls down about the 30.
And the intended receiver was number 9, Grathoff. Yeah. But he had two Raiders covering him. Otherwise, the pass was where it needed to be.
Yeah.
If he would have turned just a little bit sooner, I think he could have just held up and gotten that one. But they're putting in a good effort. And the Braves here, even though they're down, they're still fighting. So now they're back to punt. I'm trying to see the number of their punter.
Tawas, the best movement downfield they've had so far this game, got to the Raiders' side of their 45. Yeah, and that was a pretty good punt inside of the Raider 25, so that'll give them a little bit to work on here.
Yep, number 1, Cody Prim, marked it down. I believe that was number 44, Jaden Shimara.
Yes, that's
with the punt.
Yep, I recall we talked about him earlier.
Yep, nice punt.
Yeah, so we want to take a moment here and thank our friends at Charlevoix State Bank. During a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game. And here we go. The Raiders all ready to begin things here on their 4th drive of the game. Scored on all 3 of the first ones so far. Tawas doing a nice job there of keeping Warchall from getting anywhere past the line of scrimmage. And that was none other than Mr. Oliver. Andy Oliver, indeed, there on the tackle.
2nd and 10, and actually that might be the best play the Tawas defense has had so far.
Yeah. It's hard to stop Brady Warchall when he shoots off that line of scrimmage.
It is. He is a workhorse. He's coming off the field right now. So I wonder who's getting in. I have a feeling a lot of the Raider roster will be getting in tonight.
Yeah. So here we are, 2nd and 10 for the Raiders from their own 25. Okay.
Garrison Starrett.
Yes, indeed, and he'll crash down right about the line of gain. So good 10-yard run there.
G-Money. I call him G-Dog, and his mom calls him G-Money.
Okay.
But he got a first down, so I don't care what you call him.
Call him first down machine for all I care.
All
He
right.
just did it.
You go. You go, G-Dog. Garrison Starrett with a 10-yard carry for a first down.
Yes, indeed. I cannot believe that he's the last in the line of Starretts over the years in Charlevoix.
And good athletes. I hope Patrick's doing well playing football down in Alma with Nate Claflin and Jake Claflin. 3 Raider alumni on the same team. I bet they're having a ball.
Oh, I bet. Those poor Alma folks down there don't know what hit them sometimes. And a good wrap-up here once again by 55, the big man there, Stephen Pace. Keeping Jack.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Jack Terryberry in a lot of pain here.
Number 7, slow to get up. Trainers going onto the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll step away here, and we hope for the best for him. We'll be back as soon as he gets off the field. Stay tuned.
At Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix, you can expect big city deals with a small town feel. With over 65 new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock and ready to go. Right now, lease this 2023 FCTP F-150 for just $300 a month. Or buy and save up to $15,483 off MSRP on select new 2023 Ford F-150s. Get the real deal at Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix.
So thankfully, Jack was able to come off the field with a bit of help. So we wish the best for him as Ian Moran loads a deep one. Oh, no. Just about brought in there. Garrison Starrett had wide open field in front of him.
He did. As a junior, he's still learning a little bit. He's gonna have a great senior year. And Jack Terryberry, Mr. JTB, is being checked out on the trainer's table. And I'm wondering, he did come off on his own power with a little bit of assistance on each side from the trainer and the coach. Hoping it's just maybe a cramp or a little bit of a pull. But good that he's being checked out right now. They're getting the ice bag ready, and I'm wondering if it's a knee. I hate seeing kids hurt. I really do. Either team, doesn't matter. I don't want to see anybody hurt in the games.
At the end of the day, they're all kids here trying to play and have a good time on the field, and you never want to see that. So we hope for the best for him. 3rd and 13 for the Raiders here as Ian Moran goes out. Plenty of time to make a good throw, and that one intercepted. All right. Tawas there.
Number 9.
Devin Grathoff once again. Well, they needed a positive play to happen, and well, that's what they got. And so they'll be inside of Raider territory for the first time in this game.
And you said that while we were muted. It's like it's any team on any night. You cannot sit back on your heels and not expect a good game from the Braves. They're going to do some good things on the field.
Oh yeah.
So kudos to number 9 from the Braves on a good interception, and then number 15 for the Raiders, Ryan Pearl, was right there to bring him down. But they've got great field position on the Raider 44-yard line.
Yeah. Well, we hope for Tawas. Now, of course, we're kind of impartial to Charlevoix, but...
Oh, I'm crazy partial to Charlevoix. I'm biased. I admit it.
That's okay.
I taught here for 25 years. I admit it.
Yeah. But we do hope that Tawas can, get some scores on the board, make this a competitive, fun game. It's never fun to have a blowout for either team, really. So we hope that they can have some good success here. And they've got good field position to start from the Raider 44 with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. And we've got a stoppage of play. There we go.
Delay of game.
Okay. Not a play you don't, or a penalty you'd see all that often in high school football, but it does happen on occasion, backing the Braves up 5 yards. The second penalty they've had so far tonight, so they're still in Raider territory now at the 49.
I think there was a little miscommunication between the quarterback and his number 1, his wide receiver, Prim, on the right side here.
Well, Smith here going for the throw. A nice open field completion to Carson Selman. And he should be close to the first down, maybe about a yard short, but a good 14-yard gain nonetheless.
Well, let's see if they, hey, look at that. Moran's on a tackle.
Oh, man.
The Swiss Army knife of the team.
Doing just about everything here tonight.
So let's see if the Braves can take this 2nd and 2 and make it a first down and move the chains. And if they do, I think is that their first time moving the chains tonight?
Mm-hmm.
And a shout out to our chain gang here. High school football would not be possible with all of the people that volunteer.
Mr. Levengood, of course, a beloved alumni of the chain gang.
Larry actually ran the chain gang and organized it and made sure and knew who was there on what night. He always made sure it was covered.
Well, I tell you what, there was no coverage there on the defensive line of the Raiders for the first time tonight, and Hunter Oliver was able to punch his way through to get the Tawas first down, depending on the flag call here.
Andrew Glass was the last one to get up from the pile, so I'm going to say the tackle was by Glass.
Okay.
Because we never know on that big pile of black jerseys. Face mask on
Against
the Raiders.
The Raiders. Oh, boy. Now, we've seen a couple of big penalties from them, and so that'll give even better position here to the Braves as they march their way down the field off a free Raider 10 yards there. Oh, I apologize, 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
Boy, that's funny. I would have thought a face mask would have garnered more penalty yards than that.
It depends on the face mask. If it's an all-out face mask grab and you're holding onto it, that is a 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
If it's just you're brushing over his face mask, your fingers might catch a little bit. You let go immediately, 5-yard penalty.
Gotcha.
I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, I was wondering there because, it's automatic 15 for most other, NFL, college and such. But the Braves are content to let the clock run out there to end the first quarter. So it'll be 23-0. The Raiders on top. And the Tawas Braves will have the ball here in good position to try and get their first score of the night on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds. Next Level Broadcasting with Raider Athletics. Stay tuned.
Unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Wanted to try skydiving? This is Luther from Skydive Charlevoix. We specialize in first-time tandem skydiving and offer the best views in the entire Midwest. Jump from up to 2 miles high and free fall as fast as 120 miles per hour. Then, when the parachute opens, you can enjoy a peaceful canopy ride back to the landing area. Skydive Charlevoix also offers a scenic flight with every tandem jump. Enjoy an amazing bird's-eye view of Grand Traverse Bay, Little Traverse Bay, Beaver Island, and the entire northern Michigan shoreline. It's easy to book your jump online at skydivecharlevoix.com. That's skydivecharlevoix.com.
Yeah, and coming back into this here, the Braves, as the moon comes beautifully up over the school gymnasium. Let me tell you, what a scene that is. Hopefully our cameraman Ryan can get a good shot of that here in the interim every now and then.
I have the same thought. The moon right now, it's just absolutely gorgeous if you can see that on your screen at home.
And that's why we pay Ryan Bentley the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen.
Unlike me, who doesn't get paid at all. I'm kind of feeling left out.
Well, we'll work on that. 2nd and 5 here. Unfortunately, I'm not paying the bill, or the one writing the checks, I should say, or else I might have a bit more of a say in that. But for right now, 2nd and 5 here for the Braves, and that was Hunter Oliver once again. Gain of a couple there, still short of the first down. Sawyer Blazik on the tackle.
We call Sawyer's name and number 75 for the Raiders a lot for tackles. All-state wrestler.
Yeah.
Looking for him to have a great year this year, too, as a junior. I mean, he was all-state wrestler as a sophomore. Let's hope as a junior he can bring home the title in his weight class.
He's what the folks these days, or the kids these days, would like to call him a dog. D-A-W-G, and that's what he is down there on that line.
And Shane's talking about kids these days, and he's like 20.
There is a big difference between high school kids and my age. Let me tell you. As Aiden Smith there gets wrapped up in the backfield, but there is a flag on the play.
There was Andrew Glass on the tackle. He did bring Smith down. Number 10 brought him down. My apologies. He brought Smith down in the backfield, but with that flag, I'm wondering if he just happened to get the face mask while he was bringing him down.
We'll have to see. Waiting for the
I do
official
not
call
know.
for the ref. If it stands, that'll be a 10-plus yard loss there off the Andrew Glass tackle.
And then it should be an automatic first down, depending on what the temp penalty is.
Right.
I'm still confused on the call.
Well, the refs are confabbing. Looks to be we'll have an answer here in just a moment. Yes, indeed. Face mask against
The Raiders.
Yep, Andrew Glass. So, valiant effort there to get the sack, but unfortunately, a little bit of face mask, and the refs appear to be looking for that tonight, as that's the second call we've seen here in the last couple of minutes. So, that will give another free 5. No,
this one's bigger.
It is, yeah. All right, so unfortunately, that'll be the full Monty on that face mask penalty. And moving the Braves down inside the 14. Yes, Ann?
Yes, that was a 15-yard penalty. Because I've never heard it called the full Monty.
You've never heard of that?
I have not heard that in this context. No.
Okay, that's fair. In this context, yeah. That's why there's a big difference between high schoolers that are only a couple years younger than me and me. But we've got another good run here on first down by Walker Hazen once again. Good 4 yards or so there on the carry. So. Yeah.
They're knocking on the door here.
They are.
In the red zone. So we'll see. They're on the 10-yard line right now. The line of gain is about on the 4-yard line. And Tawas is actually doing a very good job right now running it down the field.
Yeah.
I love how number 50 for the Braves, Malcolm Davis, he just gets out of that huddle and he's like, first one, I'm there, I'm on the line, I'm on the ball. And I just love that tenacity from him.
You can tell that young man lives and breathes football.
Yep, the quarterback's under center. Pitch back to number 9, but stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, Granthoff just not able to get anywhere on that one. Brady Warchall on the tackle. So a good night for him so far. A couple of big carries, some good tackles. They had that batted down pass earlier on in the game. Just a really steady, solid, can-do-it-all player that the Raiders have with Mr. Warchall.
Very consistent player. And the yards he gets after contact is fantastic. He's just a workhorse out there running the ball. And see, there's number 50. I think he's going to be my favorite player on the Tawas team.
So the Braves are staring down 3rd and 7, 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Smith rears that one back. Intercepted once. Oh,
Not hit
to
the
be
ground.
hit the ground. Yes, indeed.
Sorry, that was. I got a little ahead of myself there for number 4, Logan Watkins. He had a lot of green in front of him, and I know there is not one player on the Tawas team or the Charlevoix team that will beat him in a 100-yard sprint.
No. I would be willing to bet there aren't many teams or players in Northern Michigan, at least at this division period, that would be able to catch up to Logan Watkins.
All right. My heart's kind of palpitating now. I'm so excited about that. But here we go. I'm now good.
In for
Now
5,
calm.
out for 5. Here we go. 4th and 7 from inside the 15 here, right about the 12-yard line for Tawas. Going for it here. Smith throws that one well up over the hands of his intended receiver, Walker Hazen, once again.
That was Walker Hazen with the pass.
Was it?
It was. It was number 4.
Oh.
Talk about sitting back on our heels. I need to be paying a little more attention right now. I'm just gazing at the moon. It is absolutely so beautiful tonight. It is we have been so lucky.
Yeah.
With all of our weather for football this year so far, knock on wood.
I'd be curious when they made that switcheroo to Walker Hazen as QB. But, yeah, you're exactly right. Between Anzai's and Tom Schultz's call, that is Hazen there that made the pass.
Yep, and Raiders take over on downs.
And a good gain there by Mr. Jess, who's under center.
Brought down by 77, Carter Graham.
Carter Graham there on the tackle for the Braves.
So they've switched it over to Colin for quarterback for the Raiders to give him some snaps. That's nice. See number 10, Landon Whistler, coming on out to the field. Trading places with the number 15, Ryan Pearl.
Speaking of trading places, that's a fun movie.
That is an old Eddie Murphy movie, and
It
Dan
is.
Aykroyd. How do you know that?
Because I have parents who grew up in the 80s.
Understood.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 here for the Raiders off the Colin Jess keeper. And we've got a first down once again. Jess taking that one up there, right? Carson Selman there on the tackle for the Braves.
Yeah, we move the chains.
Yeah.
And we just move the change. Okay, here comes Warchall. You know, I want to see Warchall get in the end zone tonight. He's had a few touchdowns all right this year, and I want to see him break away and get another big play.
Here's a great shout-out. Ryan Bentley tuning in from the stands.
Nice.
Texted in there on our chat box there, our filmographer for the night. And another run here by Logan Watkins, powering his way forward for about 4 before met by a number of different Braves.
Number 4, Logan Watkins on that carry.
2nd and 3?
Yeah, 2nd and
3.5.
3.5, 4, somewhere there. Yeah.
All right.
Well, if it's always a half yard, and
You
the
gotta
math
round up.
teacher, you
Yep,
got to
yep.
round up. Yeah. She taught me all the way back in the day.
Back
Almost
in the
a decade
day.
ago now.
Well, that's when I first had you
Right.
in class.
She had me for 3 different years, all for the same grade, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice, Shane. Real nice, dude.
Thanks. Anyway, so Colin Jess with the pass to Pearl there. I think we're gonna have some humor tonight here as
We
this game
will.
goes on.
We always do. Somebody told us last week. They're like, you guys banter like a podcast.
I tell you what, we could make some money off of that one. We started a podcast.
We could do a podcast.
Oh boy.
Old teacher and spry youngin.
Old teacher, spry, old youngin. How about that?
You are an old soul. I will
Thank
give
you.
you that.
I got called sir twice by 2 different people within a couple years of my age this past Wednesday.
It's because of the beard.
Yeah. And a little quick handover to Garrison Sterrett, powering his way up the sideline there. A good gain of nearly 20 yards there on the 1st and 10.
G-Dog on the run.
Stop by number 1, Cody Prim.
Yeah, and that was Cody Prim there. Finally got the stop for the Braves.
I love the band cadence for the first down. I don't know if we can hear that through the cameras or anything, but the band's doing a great job. Nice pregame, too. I'm looking forward to seeing them in halftime.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 here for the Raiders inside of the Braves territory. At the 47 to be exact. And another run up the gut by Colin Jess, of course, keeping that one.
If I knew how to do a podcast, we could start one. I don't know how to do a podcast.
I don't either, but I've been told before that I should. So you never know. That might be coming down the pike in a few years. Hey, if you can make a big enough audience, that's another great way to earn money in this day and age.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're very
Okay.
popular.
You mean we'd have more than Amy Putman and Gretchen Rice listening to us?
I think so.
Okay.
We might have 1 or 2 more.
And Amy's cat, Louie.
Well, that counts as a person too, right? Pets are family.
Heck yeah.
2nd and 5 here for the Raiders. Colin Jess, another solid 5-yard gain. And speaking of solid, Ian Moran, filling his old running back duties, turns on the Jets and gets another touchdown.
Is that his 3rd touchdown tonight?
I think so. I don't know. We're gonna
That is
have to-
Ian Moran's third touchdown tonight.
I'll take your word for it.
He broke a couple of tackles and then just took off. And quite frankly, he just outran
Yeah.
3 players for the Braves defense.
Isn't it nice to have a quarterback that can run that stinking fast?
And I think that's why with losing Brady to his injury, they wanted Ian really to be, I think, Brady's running back. So now that Colin is in at quarterback, they can do that. And now Ryan Pearl lines up for the extra point with Logan Watkins as the holder.
Nice to see an even keel 30 points up on the board here. Up and away and good by a mile. Jeez. All right, 30-0 is the score. We're going to keep it right here. And thank our friends at Swanson K&D. Talked to Barbie and Kevin earlier. Wonderful people, of course. Martyrs of this community. When you're thinking excavating in Charlevoix, there's only one name that comes to mind. Swanson K&D. Family owned and operated since 1944. Swanson K&D is your go-to contractors for all your excavating, road grading, paving, and snow removal needs. As well as Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world with 6 airlines: Allegiant, American, Avelo, Delta, Sun Country, and United. To plan your next getaway today, visit tvcairport.com. And I've got time for another one. I need to get it in. Skydive Charlevoix. Skydive Charlevoix is calling all thrill seekers, adventure enthusiasts, and everyone in between to think Skydive Charlevoix for your next adventure. Take flight with them and experience for yourself the rush of skydiving, as Anne's laughing here next to me and curious to hear about that. Take flight with them and experience the rush of skydiving all for yourself right in our own backyard. Check out their website for more information at skydivecharlevoix.com. Care to share with the class?
Well, one, I have been skydiving with them twice, and I would go anytime. If anyone would look at me and say, hey, let's go skydiving, I'd be like, yes, let's go.
All right. Make note of that for next summer.
There is something to be pushed out of something to be said for being pushed out of a perfectly good plane.
At 10,000 feet.
And Gretchen Rice was listening in, and she said, I'd love to do a podcast with you, which is why I was kind of giggling.
That would be great. If we could get Gretchen and Amy on with, oh my goodness me.
Here we go.
Laughs for days, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful line drive there by Ryan Pearl, picked up at the 20. Too far for my eyes. And who was that down there?
I think it was Grathhoff.
Okay.
I feel bad. I think I'm saying his name wrong. Devin Grathhoff. So if I am Devin, I apologize. You did a great job picking up that kick. So we're up 30-0.
Yep.
I believe the running clock score would be up by 40. Am I correct in that?
I know that's the case for the second half. I think it has to be 50-plus for the first half.
Okay, I didn't actually. That's new to me. I didn't know we could run the clock in the first half. I thought we had to wait until the second half. So, but I know it's 40 in the second half, and with 4:45 left in the second quarter,
that's attainable.
It is obtainable, but will we really get there? Right now, Tawas has possession, and that's going to take some time off the clock.
It depends how things go here, ladies and gentlemen. The Raiders have had a couple of interceptions, or near 2 of them, over the course of the game. Brady Warchall there on the tackle after a gain of about 3 there.
I'm saying Brady Warchall's name a lot tonight. It's like Brady Warchall, Ian Moran, Brady Warchall, Ian Moran, Logan Watkins.
Garrison Starrett throw in there, too.
You know, if we did get a running clock tonight, I could go home because the countdown to Christmas starts on the Hallmark Channel tonight.
Very nice. That sounds like something I would say. But I haven't gotten to the Hallmark level of my life yet. Although I have watched a few with my grandmother, and I will say they're feel-good movies for sure.
They are, but they all have the same script and plot line. And
so it's like, I don't know, having your favorite candy. You never get tired of it.
No, I do get tired of it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gotten past Halloween yet, and Halloween's kind of my thing. So if anybody wants to trick-or-treat at my house, you go right ahead. Tonight's theme is Pink Out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Appreciate the guys supporting that.
Yes, indeed. Very important for all of our ladies out there.
Yep, and the memories of who has gone before us and those still battling. So we want to keep doing the research, but then again, early detection is the key.
And speaking of early detection, the Raiders detected that run pretty early and stuffed in the backfield there.
Yeah. I'm thinking 4th and long, they're going to punt from here. They are way back in their own territory.
I was hoping for just a smidge of credit there. I thought that was a pretty good tie-in, early detection there on that run.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Oh, jeez. I love Ann. I'll tell you what, we get along.
And I love Shane. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. I know we banter.
Little bobble on the snap, but a nice punt.
He got a
getting
good
it away.
kick away.
Boy, that arced beautifully, and that bounces right about to the 46 or so of the Raiders, so that's where they'll have it to take over.
Not bad, not bad.
No. Especially after was a little trouble there. So we will take a quick 30-second break here and come back after word from our friends at Cherry Capital Airport. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
I forgot my camera tonight.
Yeah, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen, coming back in. Quick break there as we change sides of the ball once again. The Raiders taken back over just inside their own territory, but boy, does that not last long as we fight our way inside the 45 with Logan Watkins. Gain of about 8 there on that play. Yeah, they'll give him 7.
They'll give him 7, but I think the last 3 yards were just an all-out battle of wills between Logan Watkins and the Tawas defense. And if you didn't hear, they just announced the parents to line up over at the flagpole for halftime to recognize them for Parents' Night, because we can't have this community football without parents supporting the students and the kids, without parents and guardians. So thank you so much for investing in your kids' future with Charlevoix football.
Mm-hmm. And Colin Jess threw that one just a little bit ahead of Watkins, a couple of yards there. So that'll stop the clock. Minute 52 to go here in the first half. Raiders, of course, up 30-0.
I would like to see a score here because we get possession when we come out from the half.
And we could put an early bowl on this game, that's for sure.
And I haven't watched my Halloween movies yet. That's kind of a rainy fall day for me, where I've got a fire in the fireplace, the cat's on my lap, I'm watching Halloween movies, but we haven't had a day like that.
It's been
gorgeous.
phenomenal weather.
And so I go outside.
Although the color on the trees is suffering a little bit as Ian Moran will take that handoff from Jess, gain a couple there.
I want to see if they'll mark him at the first. Nope, a little bit short, about a yard short.
But, yeah, I mean, the color has suffered a little bit from the drought. It's not quite as vibrant in some areas because the trees are stressed. So it would be good to get some rain here before long, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, just not on a Friday night.
That's true. I'll agree with you on that. So Ian Moran, about 3 yards gain there, just under a yard short of the line of gain here. The first fourth down that the Raiders have faced so far in this game, if my memory serves me correctly, which doesn't always, I'll admit that. But, of course, Brady Warchall, none other, gets the first down and a couple more on top.
He really is. I know Mr. Logan Watkins is Mr. Reliable. But, boy, 22, when you need just a few yards picked up for that first down,
yeah,
Warchall's the guy to go to.
You know, there was another point I was going to bring up, but it left my mind as soon as it entered.
It happens.
It does.
Especially as you get older, Shane. I mean, once you're in your 20s, once you hit the 2-0, it's like, wow.
It's all gone. Stuff hits the fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Pass out to Ian Moran, coming to the sideline. Oh, number 1, Cody Prim brings him down and probably keeps him from going another 25 yards to the end zone.
Yeah, I'd have to say that's a pretty fair estimate on that one.
First down, Raiders. Where's that cadence from the band? Love having the band in the stands. Oh, no, I know. They're getting ready for halftime.
Yep.
That's why. We have a minute to go.
So next week will be our big band feature night as it's their senior night. But Brady Warchall gets 6 more on the board.
Did you see him hurdle a defensive lineman on that play?
Yeah. That was a hurdle if I ever saw one.
He just hopped right over him and then kept going. You go, number 22, Brady Warchall. Raiders up 36-0 with 57 seconds left in the first half.
Uh-oh, we got another podcast thing going on. Nikki Lewisell co-hosts a podcast. We'd love to have you on.
Nikki, I accept. I accept.
Just like the rose on the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah, Jody Thompson called me a local celebrity yesterday, and I was
Aw.
like, no. But Nikki, sure, I'd love to. Anytime. Woo!
Okay,
Trick play.
Logan Watkins goes in for it, beats him to the corner. Why not?
Oh, he did a fake pass, which just held up number 4, Walker Hazen. And then he just took it in around him. It just held up number 4 just a little bit, and Logan ran past him, and he is quick.
At this point, why not have a little fun with it? You're up 38-0. The half still isn't over. The first half, that is. So why not have a little fun with it? Although I would say maybe some of those plays would be better for a game like Kingsley coming up. But, hey, you might as well practice some of that stuff now while you can.
Well, I mean, you have this very, very, very comfortable lead for the Raiders. You're going to go in the locker room. You do have to keep your energy up, but you have to remain focused. And credit to Tawas because they are out there and they are fighting every play and they are not giving up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Braves are still going to give us a good second half. They're going to come out and play, and we thank them for coming on over here and being one of our opponents.
Yeah. It's never easy having a long drive like that. When you have a long drive tied to a big loss, it's always a bit heartbreaking. But I tell you what, this team, they've got some good playmakers on them. They're a very young team. I'd say there's just as many sophomores as there are upperclassmen. So there's a lot of growth in this young squad. Keep looking for them to improve over the next couple of years here. It's there's always a rebuilding phase. Charlevoix has seen those a number of times, even so recent as just about 6 years ago. We were struggling a bit. We're fortunate to have the coaching staff and the players that we do, but every team goes through a phase like this. Mm-hmm. So we want to thank Tawas, of course, and wish them all the best in the future as well.
And we do have a good coaching staff. Don Jess has kind of created his own team of coaches. That includes Rob Scully, who's down there coaching for defense, and a Charlevoix alumni, Darren Munson, out there coaching as well.
Even Adam Streeter there.
That's true. I've seen Adam and Trevor both at games too, which is great that they're still being involved in it.
So that one hops and bobbles its way down to about the 36-yard line. Recovered by, well, to be honest,
I couldn't see his number.
I don't either, yeah. So we will step aside again here for a quick break here. Thank our friends at TVC Airport once more, and be back here in about 15 seconds.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, Tawas on yet another drive here. They've gotten into Raider territory a couple of different times, and they will be taking a knee here.
Now that shocks me.
Yeah.
Because we had 54 seconds up on the clock. Are they just going to take another knee and go into the locker room?
That looks like it. Which is always kind of disheartening to see from a team that they're I don't want to say giving up, but they're giving in a bit here. So, we hope that there's still some things that they can be positive about coming out of the halftime break.
But think about this strategy a little bit in that they are in Raider territory, and if the Raiders were to do something like recovery fumble, intercept a pass, they are going to get another touchdown before the half.
I'll give you that one.
So,
that's very fair.
So that might be some heads-up football. Get in the locker room. Let's regroup. Do not give the Raiders another chance, because with 54 seconds and you're on the 30-yard line, the Raiders could get in that end zone.
That's very true indeed, Ann. So with that, we will step away here for a few minutes, and we'll come back with our senior night presentation, all part of the Charlevoix Auto Halftime Show. Shane Smith and Gorney, Ryan Bentley, and Ron Lujan down there bringing this one to you live. We'll be back here in a few moments for senior night. Wait a minute here, Ann. This looks like, is Tawas forfeiting here?
What? What's going on?
We are still live, ladies and gentlemen. We're figuring this out right along with you. It does appear as though Tawas is forfeiting the rest of this game. I have never seen this before, and
I haven't either.
but, you know, you got to give the Raiders credit for doing all that they did here in the first half of this game, and your heart breaks for Tawas. You know, making the trip up here, they're putting in a full season of work and just not able to put together a strong showing here against the Raiders. But we will keep it right here for halftime show, so we will send the audio to our PA announcer, Tom Schultz, and the video board, and give the Raider football team their proper due of gratitude here and their senior night show off here with their parents. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's see what happens with the band.
I don't know.
And let's see what happens. Are we going to do senior night?
Parents and fans, that does make the Raiders the division champs.
Oh, so another interesting announcement from Tom Schultz. That makes the Raiders the division champs here for the Northern Michigan Leaders Division. And while we have a moment, we'll bring up this courtesy of snooze2u.com, the playoff standings. So far, it looks to be Charlevoix will be traveling up to the UP once again for Menominee, and St. Francis will be going down the road a piece to McBain. And those will be the first games of districts here to begin. So we wish the best so far for the Raiders. That'll be what it looks like so far. Granted, we still have another week of play, but things are becoming pretty well cemented. So we'll send it back down here to the field.
You know, while it's to the field.
Yes, go ahead, Ann. We've got some important business here.
Okay, I want to let you guys know that the girls' golf team is down at the state finals right now. Avery Kita, Emma Meadows, Sarah Pletcher, and Maggie Schaefer. Currently, they are sitting in 9th position after day one. Of those top 9 schools, they would be the second place team for public schools.
Mm-hmm.
And they are looking good and looking strong going into day 2. The varsity boys soccer team has wrapped up their 2024 season after being, they made it to the district semifinal contest, but were defeated. They had a 6-6 record and finished 4th in team standings, so not bad. They had 6 players recognized as all-conference. Charles Kelly and Benjamin Schaefer were all-conference first team. All-conference second team are Matt Jurema, Emmett Bergman, and Joshua Montalvo Lundy. So, and all-conference honorable mention is Patrick McClure. So, Lady Raiders, great job at golf on day 1. Want you to keep going strong on day 2.
That's exactly right, Ann. We hope for the best for them down there representing the Charlevoix Raiders and doing a good job at it. So now we will send it down to the field for our senior night introductions. Thank you, Ann, for bringing those very important notes to mind here. And we'll come back here in just a moment once Tom Schultz takes care of his business down here with our seniors.
Fans, tonight's match serves as senior night for 10 class of 2025 seniors within the Raider football program. At this time, we'd like to provide a special recognition for both them and their parents and guardians. Our first senior, wearing number 4, wide receiver and defensive back, Logan Watkins.
I play slot receiver on offense and defensive back on defense. After high school, I plan on attending the University of Elmhurst to continue my football career. I'm not sure what I want to do in college yet. And my favorite football memory is my sophomore year against Vincelona when I got pulled up for varsity and I almost got a kick return.
Wearing jersey number 5, quarterback and linebacker, Brady Jess.
My name is Brady Jess, son of Don and Jen Jess. Next year, I'm planning on going to Michigan State to continue wrestling. And my favorite football memory is beating St. Francis in the mud last year.
Wearing jersey number 7, running back and linebacker, Jack Terryberry.
My name is Jack Terryberry. I'm the son of Jason and Amanda Terryberry. I play running back and linebacker. After high school, I'm undecided on what I'd like to do, and my favorite football memory is when Coach Scully arrested a guy mid-practice this year.
Wearing jersey number 11, wide receiver and defensive back, Jackson Krause.
My name is Jackson Krause. I'm the son of Jeff and Sarah Krause. After high school, I'm undecided on where I want to attend, but want to study a degree in journalism. My favorite football memory is against Boyne City when I caught a flea flicker touchdown.
Wearing jersey number 15, wide receiver and linebacker, Ryan Pearl.
Hi, my name is Ryan Pearl. I'm the son of John and Kathy Pearl. After high school, I will be pursuing my baseball career at Point Park University. I'll be studying either a business or a sports management degree. My favorite football memory is my first ever year of high school football. I had a pick six against Harbor Springs, and I ran it back for a touchdown.
Wearing jersey number 22, running back and linebacker, Brady Warchall.
My name is Brady Warchall. I'm the son of Anthony and Jamie Warchall. I play running back and linebacker. I'm undecided where I want to attend after high school. Then I want to study aviation sciences. And my favorite football memory was freshman year in St. Agnes when Coach Scully came in, acting all mad after the game, and started hyping us all up because we beat him.
Wearing number 55, offensive line and linebacker, Hunter Lemeran.
I'm number 55, Hunter Lemeran. I play offense center, and then on defense I play linebacker. I'm the son of Beth and Jeff Lemeran. After high school, I plan on continue playing baseball or football in college, and while I study business. My favorite football memory would have to be after our DC trip in 9th grade. A couple of us were pulled up on Varsity, hopped on a plane, and flew up to Ishpeming for a playoff football game.
Wearing jersey number 60, offensive line and defensive line, David Gray.
Hi, my name is David Gray. I am the son of David and Amy Gray. I play offensive guard and defensive end. My plans after high school are to attend the University of Michigan, where I'm currently looking at the School of Information for a degree in information analysis and a minor in foreign language. My favorite football memory was our freshman year when we played Boyne City, and we lost them the first time, but we got a chance to play them again, and we blew them out.
Wearing jersey number 66, offensive line and defensive line, Emmett Felter.
Hi, my name is Emmett Felter. I'm the son of Janae Sademore and TJ Felter. After high school, I plan to go to Michigan State and pursue a degree in engineering. And my favorite moment throughout high school football was last year against Benzie when I got a touchdown. I was on defense and the ball just popped out. It was right there. I ran it in. Yeah.
Wearing number 76, offensive line and defensive line, Connor Ortiz.
I'm Ortiz. My mom is Tara March. My grandma is Deborah March. I'm undecided next year. And my favorite football memory is running the ball in 6th grade.
Let's hear it one more time for our class of 2025 football seniors. Next week, we will be honoring our marching band seniors, so stay tuned for them. Well, again, Raider fans, let's welcome back to the field the Raider Marching Band. The Raider Band is coming off a great performance and an awesome crowd reaction at the Thurlby Marching Expo in Traverse City last week from their 2024 show, Music That Makes Us Move. We hope you enjoy an encore performance of that show tonight, starting off with the sounds of Jennifer Lopez, ABBA, and Walk the Moon. Here is our dance opener.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back into this thing to our... Whoopsie. I'm going to turn down our audio levels here a little bit. Sorry about that. We cranked it all the way up there for Mr. Schultz so you could hear him. We are going to take care of a little bit more business before we send it down to the band. And first and foremost, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we want to thank all the parents for everything that we do. And any final words here before I read off our sponsors, and we'll close out with the performance of the marching band.
You know, it takes a lot of effort on the part of your parents and your guardians of these kids to keep them involved. You've got middle school, this, that. You're trying to buy equipment. You're trying to schedule jobs around when they play and be here whenever you can. So to our parents and guardians, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this was a 38-0 victory. The Raiders taking care of business before the half. Tawas, unfortunately, forfeiting the rest of the game. So before we send it down to the band, we want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. When we apologize for not being able to get to all of you, unfortunately, we had a very short time frame. Martin Concrete, Charlevoix Auto, Jim Reel Ford, Professional Seamless Gutters, Traverse City, Cherry Capital Airport, Bingham Insurance, Charlevoix State Bank, Fresh Coast Sliders, Skydive Charlevoix, Wilmot Electric, Swanson K&D, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Gaylord Eye Care, The Villager Pub, Burnett Food, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, The Lake House, Kyler Clinic, Twin Bay Docks, Ward Boat, Charlevoix Barber, CarQuest Auto Parts, the Lemoran Farm Bureau Insurance Agency, and Culvers of Charlevoix for allowing you to view tonight's game. And speaking of Culvers, Ann, I think we've got a special Player of the Game award to give out tonight.
I do, too. He's just a guy who's always consistent. You can always rely on him to get some positive yardage, especially after contact.
Yes, indeed.
Mr. 22.
Brady Warchall. He's done a phenomenal job all season long, and we wanted to give him the credit where credit was due tonight. He's been a driving force just as much as anybody else here on this Raiders team. And we want to thank all of you for watching. You know, those who tuned in, she gave us shout-outs. Nikki Lewis-Sell, of course, Gretchen Rice, Amy Putman, Steve Hart, Gary Stutzman, Ryan Bentley, of course, our camera guy, Valerie Leonin, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, Steve Hart, and, of course, your very own sister, Terry Ann.
You know it.
That's right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll close with a phenomenal performance of our marching band and call it good for tonight. What's that?
Pay attention to those tubas.
I know. They're doing a good job.
Look at the lights.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know. Why didn't we do that? I don't know. I'd have to bring that up with Tom Harder and Jake Bronson back when I was in it. But anyway, we'll send it down to them. Oh, there's a good zoom in from Ryan Bentley. Thank you so much. We'll come back next week, 7 o'clock, for the big game here at home against Kingsley. For all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, Ryan Bentley, Ron Lujan, and Gorney, myself, Shane Smith, have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy this weather, and good night.
How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Feel free to boogie along with us as the Raider Band plays this 2012 Keisha hit, Kai Young.
Game has been brought to you by Bingham Insurance Services, Charlevoix State Bank, Wilmot Electric, Charlevoix Auto, The Villager Pub, Swanson K&D, Traverse City, Cherry Capital Airport, Fresh Coast Sliders, Martin Concrete, Twin Bay Docks, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, The Lake House, Farm Bureau Insurance, The Lemerand Agency, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Culvers of Charlevoix, Skydive Charlevoix, Jim Reel's Friendly Ford, CarQuest Auto Parts, Burnett Foods, Charlevoix Barber Shop, Professional Seamless Gutters, Collar Clinic, and Bay Shore Steel Works. Thank you for your support.